Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to more Dr. Stone. This is season 4, episode 5. In the last episode, we got introduced to a new villain of this series, an antagonist at least, whose name starts with Z, not Z, X, but it's pronounced Z. What is it? What's his name? Xeno, that's what it is. So we have Xeno and we have Stanley Schneider. Are the two main ones we've come across so far, and they seem like really cool characters, great designs, and I believe at the end of last episode, Gen claimed that Taiju was their doctor, was their like expert scientist. So I'm really keen to see what happens now. Let's just jump right into the episode. Excuse me, make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. Yeah, let's jump into this. Dr. Stone Season 4, Episode 5. Doctor versus Doctor! Hell yeah!
The tall, slender tower that's leaking smoke.
I like that she doesn't even need a...
They're definitely using science to make something bad.
Whatever it's called.
Can then pass it on to Senku's team.
Spyglass? Is that what it's called?
I'm confused though.
Look glass?
I don't see.
There's no way that he could mess this up. This is Gen we're talking about here. The guy was born to schmooze.
Yeah, this is
He's
his
the most
specialty.
trustworthy liar in the whole world. Blah, de, blah.
Can you hear me, Perseus? We had a sudden change of plans, so we need.
Got it. No need to say it.
Huh?
I see. We have to be very careful.
They're well versed in science.
They might be able to pick up.
Enemy could be eavesdropping.
Yeah.
Then we can't rule out the possibility that our enemy speaks our language.
Answer this as simply as possible.
It's just me and Koha. It's just me and the woman right now.
A.
The
Gen's
woman.
been taken hostage by the enemy.
Then it's B. A sailor's instincts are never wrong. Sent positive, that's it.
Hung up the phone?
They could trace the origin of the radio signal if we stayed on for too long.
Makes sense.
Unlike any prior battle, scientific prowess has always been our advantage.
Yeah, now they can use it against
There's
us.
a real possibility we've been surpassed on that front.
What the hell are you doing, you scrawny, stupid idiot? Didn't they tell you not to call us?
Oh,
Salutations.
oh, here we go.
Found your frequency.
I like his
So
voice.
this is how you stay in touch.
Like your guts.
Please forgive my rough Japanese, but I fear this isn't a conversation.
So he is speaking in Japanese. Makes
My
sense.
name is Dr. Xeno. I've much to discuss with Dr. Taiju.
Yep. It's so funny.
Taiju?
Piece together. Gen's plan.
Taiju's already your bodyguard, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well played.
What? So I'm the
Don't
new
yell. Oh my god, he's dressing the part.
I'll take his place using the power of
Look at you,
science.
Suriha. That's so cute.
This is Taiju. Dr. Taiju here. You can hear me loud and clear. Shooting innocent people with machine guns isn't right. It's wrong, you hear me?
It was necessary to open your eyes. As you
Open
have
your
seen,
eyes.
we are much higher level.
Damn.
We are already in possession of a fully functional Haber-Bosch plant.
Haber Bosch?
Harvard Borscht? No way! Good work with that, Dr. Xeno. I'm impressed.
Damn it, quit running your mouth!
Yeah, don't improvise.
For Bosch plant. It's an ammonia chemical factory.
Okay.
And it ain't not just a ton, but limitless gunpowder. Which
Okay.
means they likely have access to an infinite amount of ammo.
Makes sense.
Okay then. Is that what you're telling me?
That's correct, Dr. Taiju.
I don't know if he believes.
Believe you already know
I don't know.
Maybe.
He's exceptionally earnest.
We, tag team of children, pretending that you're scientists. If you surrender quietly for me, that's all I ask.
Xeno is so cool.
Manpower.
In other words, they don't know about the revival
Yeah, because
fluid.
Senku's the one who
Am I
discovered
wrong?
that. He did it with
Such a
experimentation.
neat little discovery doesn't quite fit within the framework of established science.
That dozens of kids like you all happen to possess mental fortitude of the highest order.
Well, you see,
Yep,
That
don't tell
secret
them.
is the only advantage we have over them.
Yep.
If we tell them, they'll create an army and destroy us. True.
Yes.
They make a metric shit ton just as soon as they figure out our recipe.
That's
Make
so
a gas
interesting.
from Their factory, assuming we can seize control of it. Just imagine.
Oh.
Revival fluid on the entire world.
This is the coolest shit in the world.
never tell you about the revival fluid.
You don't have to yell that though.
Tonight.
Then the negotiation has failed. How unfortunate.
The war begins now, I guess. It's really dangerous because Gen's with them. Like, they could torture Gen, or... And they're gonna drop a bomb on you? What are they gonna do?
They won't risk flying low, especially after what happened during the river.
Yeah, we
chase.
could fuck them up and take more of their planes.
with our spears and bows anymore.
We'll just have to deploy our own plane. The one they kindly gifted us.
Yeah, fix it up.
This baby's ready to go.
Oh, it's already fixed up, I guess.
Fired up by it. What?
How will we take off? Unlike those guys,
We don't
we
have a
don't
runway?
have a runway at our
Yep.
disposal.
We'll be making one. Right?
Oh,
Carrier.
cool.
Up, let's get cracking.
Oh my god, Kazuki's so hyped.
I'm so ready.
Freaking weird when you act squeaky clean and pretend you can speak properly, you know.
Too bad. So you better shut your damn trap or I'll kill you dead.
What a scoop.
Yeah, good job. Thank goodness you're here and stronger than them.
What kind of pea fight against a machine gun?
It's not stupid if we have a gun of our own.
We have a shitty
Million
gun.
times more firepower than you.
So, let's evaluate the situation.
Okay, Tsukasa, I trust you.
It's the same line as Magma's, and yet somehow so much more inspiring.
This is like a board game.
Oh, whatever board game this is looks.
That's what I was saying.
Play this.
Forming a strategy?
We can calculate their direction and distance based on the angle and timing of Chrome's radio signal.
Oh yeah, true.
We would lose our ability to access the land.
Like I
True.
said, we'll keep the Perseus right where it is.
I had superior firepower, I would approach in a small, high-speed boat and quickly claim victory.
Okay,
Such a large ship would have no chance to escape.
Exactly.
makes sense. Beat them with speed because you've already beat them with
the
power.
precise location of the Perseus. I would also attack from the sky.
Yes.
We can't fly.
Not yet.
That's a fair point. There's only one way to take on a plane.
The plane.
Dogfight.
Yeah.
An aerial duel.
Oh my god, there's gonna be a dogfight episode this season.
Dogfight?
We're turning the Perseus into an aircraft carrier.
This is gonna be crazy.
All hands, let's.
Man, how bad would it have been if this author wrote himself into a corner at some point? Because these problems are tough to solve.
The plane we nabbed is ultra light. That means it only needs 20 meters to take off.
Okay,
Yep.
not too bad.
And that'll more than suffice. Gee, but I wonder who the pilot's gonna be. We're gonna hardcore mod that sucker too. It'll be stupid fast compared to building it from scratch. Duh. Bamboo-ish Japan's truly OP material. It's the one advantage we have over these guys.
That's
Good
true.
thinking.
That's why they use the glass skis instead of lighter wheels. It's the best they could do. There's another
Very
reason.
interesting.
Those skis used it as an opportunity to improvise.
They're good.
Better than like Dr. Xeno.
I'm so excited for more of this.
Yusui, what's wrong?
Is Sailor's
Just
Instinct?
everything he does is calculated.
What the heck is going on here?
So we'll hunt him down with the plane, and then once they're
We'll keep them pinned down right there and assassinate the enemy scientist.
Okay. Jesus. Taiju's
According to
in
this
trouble.
Mr. Gan, all we have to do is eliminate that leader of
It
theirs.
makes sense. If they actually took out Senku, we'd be screwed.
Dr. Taiju.
How exactly?
I can do it.
Oh, shit.
You have no reason to pry any further.
That is so cool.
It can be done.
These are just great villains.
But the enemy doesn't know that about us. That's my whole point.
I think
True.
we can expect them to attack us without delay.
Ukyo, and also Suika.
Neither side, but both sides have already figured out how to score a checkmate and secure the win.
Oh, jeez, man. Oh, jeez. This is so scary.
It's a standoff!
Oh, God. This is awesome. Okay. I am loving Xeno, and I'm loving his way of doing things and this setup for an arc. Sorry that I'm out of breath. I paused the recording between the episode and now and had to go downstairs and do something and come back upstairs. And I did it a bit quickly. But yeah, I love this setup. This is such a great setup for an arc because like I really feel like we're kind of really out of our depth. You know, like when we were facing Tsukasa, it was like, Tsukasa at least, you know, I feel like we're gonna have the edge on him because he's not gonna know the real advanced science stuff that we could come up with a lot of the time, you know? And with the island people, it was like, well, they just don't understand science. They still thought our car was a creature or whatever. So we have like a big advantage against them. But with these guys, it's like they might even have a better grasp of science than we do. Because like this guy feels like he's like Senku, except older and has been doing it for longer and actually made a career out of it, which is very scary. But you know, we have the advantage of the revival fluid. That's the only advantage that we have on them, is that we know how to revive people. So from what I understood there, it seems like he knows you can revive people with nitric acid. But like I guess I'm trying to figure out like how they revived themselves and how this whole thing is working, because it seems like he knows that it's nitric acid that revived them, and he knows, and like they've been able to revive themselves somehow, but they don't know how to make the fluid, which is understandable because I mean Senku knew pretty much right away how they revived, but didn't know how to make the fluid. He had to do a lot of experimentation, and eventually he came up with it. But I'm just wondering like what they did. Like, is it that because in at the start of the series they had Taiju, or like Taiju woke up, and he woke up like 6 months after Senku or something, and he and when he woke up, you know, Senku had left him a note or whatever. Basically, he knew that Taiju would wake up because he put Taiju under where the nitric acid is, right? Was that what happened? I'm trying to fully remember. I think that's what happened. And so it's like over time that woke him up, as well as he had to have like the will to wake up or whatever. Like, you know, he was still sort of there in his mind, and I feel like Senku knew that Taiju wouldn't give up. I think that's what happened. So it was like a fusion of, you still have those thoughts going on in your head, which is like burning energy from the stone, as well as you have the nitric acid dripping on you, which helps crack it. So maybe did they maybe they had put these people under nitric acid or whatever, but only the people who were truly smart enough and like active enough to be constantly thinking and planning and doing all of that would be burning enough energy to weaken the stone to break them out. But to break out normal, and also that would take a very long time each person, because it took 6 months for it to happen with Taiju, right? Or I don't remember if it was exactly 6 months, but it took something like that, you know? It took a long time with Taiju after he was already being touched with the nitric acid. I'm doing all of this off of my memory of season 1, so I don't know how accurate it is. But yeah, so like I'm just very curious, like what they know and how they know it and how they woke up the people that they've woken up, and but it's really exciting. I would love if we were able to like get enough, like, you know, we could slowly be stealing corn from their cornfields and be like creating more nitric acid, more revival fluid, and then after creating more revival fluid, where we start to like revive more people and our army slowly build, so it's like they have to try to take us all out before we build a big enough army. It'd be kind of cool. But yeah, no, so they want to assassinate Senku, or they want to assassinate Taiju, which isn't gonna work for them because they think obviously Taiju is the scientist. But that's kind of scary. Like the idea that they're actually gonna just straight up try to kill one of us. That's their entire plan, and it's a pretty good plan. I mean, I'm wondering if Xeno is fully bought in on this idea that it's Dr. Taiju. It's really difficult to know, because he could be just playing along and he actually knows it's Senku or not. And I think it's kind of cool either way. Like if he knows, then it's like, yeah, well, of course he knows because he's that smart, and it's cool. He's a formidable opponent. But also if he doesn't, I like that as well. In the same way that I think I said it earlier in this season, I like when these like genius characters or whatever are fallible. I like when they make mistakes, or they just genuinely don't know something, or like, you know, the ultimate expert plan that they have in their head, they actually just don't consider something. I like when you can make like genius characters be not necessarily 100% genius all the time, and they can make mistakes, because I think that's satisfying. Maybe that wasn't in this show. What show could that have been in? Because I remember saying that in a discussion recently, but I'm trying to figure out like what show would that have been in. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it was in this show, but yeah, I just find that very satisfying. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to more of this. I love Xeno's voice. I don't know who voices Xeno, but it just sounds like, I mean, I've never read the manga or whatever. I didn't know this character existed until now, or until this season. But regardless, I'm like, I just really think it fits his character design from what I know of him. I'm just looking at a cast list, seeing if Xeno is on this cast list. Maybe it's not. Okay, I will be able to find it in just a second. Hold on. Okay, all right, hang on. I think I found it. Is voiced by John Bergmeyer, who I don't know that name off the top of my head, but let me look it up and find out who he is. Most known for Dragon Ball Z stuff, which I'm not a Dragon Ball Z guy. Edgeshot in MHA. There we go. That's probably the one I'm gonna know him most by, is Edgeshot. I can definitely picture his voice in that now. But Edgeshot is a very you know, calm. There's not much to that voice really. so that doesn't really flex his skills. No offense to that character. That's a wonderful, amazing character. I really love him. But it's not the way to show off that actor's range. I'm just scrolling through his IMDb. I don't immediately recognize most other things that he plays. I mean, he's in a lot of stuff as like additional voices, like a lot of popular stuff as additional voices, which is cool. And I saw he was in like One Piece and stuff, but I didn't read the names much just in case, because I don't want to get spoiled on One Piece stuff. But yeah, I mean, look, doesn't really matter. Point is, what the small things that I do know him for, he was cool in. Hang on, it says he was Soma, Shigure Soma in Fruits Basket, but that was the old one. Was that in the new one? He was nice. Okay, so I know him as hang on, let me just make sure Soma is the one I'm thinking of. Fruits Basket, that's Yuki Soma. Oh no, hang on, so who's wait, I already forgot what his name is. Shigure. Oh, the dog. Yeah. Okay. No, yeah, I can picture that. I can picture that as his voice. Got it. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to wrap my head around it, but yes, it's been a while since I've seen Fruits Basket. I forgot that character existed, to be honest, but he is a main character, so I remember now. Anyway, he's a great voice actor. I was very impressed with him in this role. He just really fits that like very intimidating look from Dr. Xeno very nicely. Anyway, that is Dr. Stone Season 4, Episode 5. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.